Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. We have made it through another week of remote learning. So give yourself a good pat on the back for that. Um, I'm going to read the remote learning lesson plan for today. Today is Friday. Mrs. White has class time at 11 o'clock. And Miss Lawton has class time today at 11:30 with Miss McHugh. And go to Class Dojo to get the links for those meetings. In ELA, as usual, you're going to begin your day practicing foundations. Watch this video and practice echoing all of the sounds. Your mini lesson today, let's review what we've learned about comparing and contrasting, but this time, after you watch, take the hard quiz. And there's your link, and here's the username, CoM, password Goddard56. For independent reading, log into Epic and read for 30 minutes, and here are all of your class codes. Here is a read aloud. It's the invisible string, so click on that. Then take a look at this poster. Remember Goddard's core values? So for writing, you're going to use the core values and the invisible string. After reading, answer these questions. 1. Write about a time you've ever missed someone and how it made you feel. 2. What lessons do you think Jeremy and Liza learned from their mother? 3. How does this story make you think of the trusting relationships that you have at school and home? And here are some sentence frames to get you started. 1. I missed blank because blank. 2. Jeremy and Liza learned blank. 3. It reminds me of blank. Or try this for Mrs. Gusha or Miss McHugh's ESL students. Click on this link right there. In math, you are going to log into Extra Math and practice for 15 minutes. Here is your word problem of the day. Your 8 friends all have 2-wheeled bicycles. How many wheels is that all together? Your mini lesson today. Yesterday, we learned how to compare shapes. Today, we're going to draw shapes with equal shares to solve word problems. Watch this video. And here's your activity. You're going to complete it, and here's the link for your activity of the day. Just hide that. Okay. In science, you're going to continue with the life cycle of a plant. Your activity, you're going to observe like a scientist. Watch the video below and write or draw or discuss your observations. Here is a word bank for you to use. Observation equals what you notice or see. So click on that link there. Or you can try this. Draw what the plant looked like at the beginning, middle, and end. Tell us how the plant changed in a video or write about it. And here is a visual for you to use, and here are some sentence frames. First, blank. Next, blank. Last, blank. Here's a word bank for you. Small, big, seed, grew, stem, leaves, roots. And in social studies, today we're going to talk about the President of the United States. We now know that every state has a leader called a governor, but who is the leader of all the states? The President of the United States has an important job. The President is the leader of our country. His job is to make sure that all 50 states have what they need. The President is in charge of the military and works with the rest of the government to make laws for all 50 states. Donald Trump is our 45th president. And there's a picture of him. The citizens of the United States of America vote every 4 years for a president. If a man or woman wants to be voted president, He or she must have been born as a U.S. citizen, must be at least 35 years old, and must have lived in the United States for at least 14 years. Try this. Watch this video to find out more about the many jobs of the President of the United States. Now try this. Write, draw, or talk about what you learned about presidents. You can fill in these blanks. The role of the blank is to lead our country, the United States of America. 2. The president lives in the blank in Washington, D.C. 3. Our current president is blank. And here's a word bank for you. Donald Trump, President, White House. All right, if you haven't done any of these additional activities for the week, I would strongly suggest that you do one of them today. These are all really, really wonderful activities. You have your math enrichment activities. You have your art projects from Miss Coyle. You have your music activity. You have your physical movement. You could click on that link there to watch a video. And you also have Miss Lavoie's fire safety lesson for health. And you have some mindfulness activities as well. I'm going to read today Mr. G's fourth prep enrichment because I have not read that one yet. You're going to listen to the story, Don't Let the Pigeon Run This App. Ooh, I love the pigeon books, but I've never read that one. So click on that link there to listen to it. Then you will create a picture story. The main characters are Egg, Chick, and Big Pigeon. For your rough draft on a piece of paper, sketch out 4 pictures for your story. Remember to include a beginning, middle, and end. For your final copy, fold a piece of paper into 4 squares. Neatly draw or color your 4 pictures. If you need help to add 1 to 2 sentences for each picture, ask someone in your family. Ask a grown-up or an older sibling who can help you. Make sure you include the credits, title, author, and illustrator on the front. Send the completed activity to Mr. G, and his email address is right there. And that's the most important thing. If you do any of this awesome work today, make sure you send it to your teachers. And if you don't know how to get something to Miss Coyle or Miss Lavoie or Mr. G, just send it to your classroom teacher and they will get it to him. So lots of activities to keep you learning all day today. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you back here on Monday.